Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Baylor Bears, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. This one is out of bounds, a mistake on a simple opening kickoff. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
That's what I like to hear.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the runner takes off to his right. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Off target with the throw. Incomplete. A challenging 3rd and 8 now in his opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. Ball handed off. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
This defensive coordinator better make make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Can he make it to the marker? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And the Nittany Lions looking to run some tempo here. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's where they'll start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Great move there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Oh, a reverse. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions will line up now. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And there's the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Was second and forever And this defense is, of course, expecting a pass, but give the play call a lot of credit here. Running the football, catching the defense off guard, a nice run, but really, I think it's more about breaking the tendency. Occasionally going with a play that the defense isn't expecting. And this one worked out very well for them. Picked up nice yards, but let's not forget, still have a lot of work to do here on third down.
The Bears will line up to punt it away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Out past the 30. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Coming up, second down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on third down? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears. Well, they had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And he's brought down after a solid effort from that return. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on return there, but a great interception to end the offense of the football at the 42.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack it, because right now, this isn't working.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion of a big tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
completion makes it second down. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here's the handoff on a counter. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
They begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The first down pickup tech.
Starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Baylor. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Number, an interception in the very first play of the last possession. And here comes a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And here's the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Baylor offense back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Here's the second down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I'll tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The Bears will have to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. In these rainy conditions, he's muffed it. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
Well, that returner might not see very many more chances in this game. But that's a real heads-up play by his teammates to recover the ball so the offense can keep possession.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. And the running back takes the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's a quick grab. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? On the handout, they'll test the right side here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Second down play coming up for this offense. QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, that was a disaster here for this quarterback on the option play. Not only does he not pick up any yards, he ends up going backwards trying to make a play, and now they're way behind the sticks.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He'll take a deep shot here. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Catch made on the left side. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. He's going to take off. The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. And he drops back in the gun. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So the screen on 1st down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going the screen on first down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. And the Bears come to the line to run the hurry-up. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Nice throw, caught for a completion. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking for his back. It is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. At the 30. The 20. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Penn State. Now the all-important extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. The coverage team brings him down to the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. You make the tackle, but there is a flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's a run to the left. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Give it to the back again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
He's looking deep here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Defense is coming after him. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
He missed it. Field goal, no good. The lead remains at 7 after the miss. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Only a short game in that run. Defense able to pen him in. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Single back takes the handoff. Now there's the stiff arm. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the 1st down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First down here for this offense. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarter.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Game moves the ball to the 38. Another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Takes the handoff on the counter play. Gets into space at the 50. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And the Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And he lofts it toward the sideline. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. coverage, I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Now it's second down here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That one moves the ball to the 13-yard line. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Defensive backs up at the line showing press. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. On this winds up a safety.
Oh my gosh, Chris, tough break here. That could be a game-sealing safety. A huge play that now makes this a two-possession game.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush to sack.
Oh, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Contact as he threw it. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Here comes the Baylor offense back out on the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Running with purpose.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's got it again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on third down. It'll bring up fourth down. And right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They got to call their best fourth and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They had it going in the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Tailback with another carry. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Oh, another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Running play called on third and short. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're 1 for 3 so far on fourth down attempts. Can they convert here? Ball handed off. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
And Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass this time. Throws to the tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
15 more.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Second down after that previous play. They call the draw play here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bears. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kurt. It's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. You make the tackle, but let's check out what that flag on the field is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Handoff to the single back. Look at that, he's still going. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a pretty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set. It's second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
It's a shotgun run call. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Heading left after the handoff. Breaking free at the 35.
Boy, this defense is doing everything in their power to try to rip away at that football, realizing that clock is becoming their enemy. They may not... opportunities to have a chance to score if they can't come up with a big stop.
First and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been